when we look at the budget this upcoming year, one, we're happy to have pretty much a neutral budget. We have about $100,000 in operations that's surplus. That's really not a lot. We're looking at a $38 million budget, but it is surplus right now. So that's way better than being deficit, which we were a few years ago. We had like a $1.8 million deficit, and when you're 5% deficit spending, that's a problem. We were essentially bailed out with the federal COVID money that came at a great time for us, because we were struggling financially at that point, and even though on paper it showed we weren't deficit spending, that money helped us to keep our programs going until revenues caught up. And so now that revenues caught up, we're actually next year, for the first time since 16-17, projected to have a surplus budget in operations, debt service, and our capital projects. So really excited to see where we are financially, getting better on sound footing, having a decent fund balances. Financially, we're looking much stronger than we were. It was absolutely no fun to talk about budget cuts and how we're going to get solid footing. Something I hope that no one in the district ever has to go through ever again. Hopefully, the process really was just painful, because you're talking about projects people love, things I love, things that I really did want to see go away. And so we were thankful for really being bailed out essentially from the federal government to help us buy some time to get us to a point where we are now without having to make deep cuts into academic programs for kids or even activities. So we were able to do most of our cuts through attrition. We were able to, for the most part, not have to cut too many academic programs. There were some, but for the most part, we were able to maintain our academic programming. But that was just not a fun time. So I'm glad we were able to get through that and be in a good place now moving forward. So I'm just thankful for that.